Hello friends, I'm back again with my fourth video, and this video is about variables in JavaScript. As you have read in the thumbnails that this video is about variables. So let's start with the video. I've already kept two files inside this folder. One is the HTML file and the other is JS file. Now I will not showing the HTML file. Let me start with the JS file. Okay. Now before wasting the time, I would show you that how do we write variables. Okay, so if you want to define a variable, you just need to write a keyword where space and whatever variable you want to write. For example, I'll put it I is equal to 10 and document. I don't know why I'm making so much mistakes. Documented right I semicolon. I'll save it and I'll open it with the Chrome. Let's see if I'm able to do it. Sorry for the delay because my laptop is really bad. So you can see that in the code variable I was defined 10 and I printed I, and here in the output section I'm getting 10. That is the I value. Now let me show you something that what can we write in the var section. Before writing anything, let me tell you that var, this is a keyword used for variable, and if you are defining a variable, you have to make sure that JavaScript is a case sensitive, and if you cannot be mistaking var with a capital var, because it won't give the same result, and I think it would even give nothing. So you can see that it has gone into an error part and it is not showing anything because var is now capital. And one more thing, if you are using this I, the small I, instead of capital I, or using uh, capital I instead of the small I, then also it is of the different thing, because uh, both small I and capital I are different in JavaScript, because JavaScript is a case sensitive language. So now let me tell you that how you can define a variable. Let me put some spaces here, and before defining I would write, just remove this. And if you want to define a variable, you have to make sure that the variable should not start with the numbers. If I'll write 0 1 sorry 10 a is equal to 10, then this is not a variable, because a variable does not starts with a digit. A variable only starts with letters. I can use a, I can use b, I can use a10, or I can use a0. This all are valid, and I can even start with the underscore. I can use underscore a, this is also a valid one. I can use underscore b, c, then I can use numbers. This all are valid. Or I can even write underscore, after underscore I can use this numbers, and then I can use digits is equal to 10 semicolon. Let me just show you underscore 10a. Let me just check it if it's working. So you can see that it's working now. So this is how we can define a variable in JavaScript. And let me think if I've left something. Yeah, I love the scopes of variable. Variable has two scopes. Okay, the first one is global variable, and the second is local variable. How can I show this to you? First of all, let me put this into comment. If you want to know about comment, you can refer my last video. So I put this into comment, and let me show you that how we can define a global variable as well as a local variable. And I'll define a function here. Function. Don't worry about the function thing. I'll be teaching you function in my next lectures, so you can understand them later. I'll just use it for example purpose. function Suraj, and here I defined where a is equal to underscore 10a is equal to 20 semicolon, and after that I'll use document, sorry, I've already written it here. So this is the code I've created, and you can see that here this is the, let me write, this is the global variable, and inside this function this is the, sorry, local variable. Now you might be thinking that a global variable can be accessed anywhere, but in this here inside this function I'll use this document.write, and I'll put it inside the function. Now in order to read this function I have to create it somewhere, or I'll have to call it somewhere. So I'll use this body on load. You can I'll explain this all later because it is of much more complexity and it will be easy for you later. On load, sorry, on load is equal to Suraj semicolon. Let's save it and check whether it's working or not. So you can see that now it is coming 20. Now what have I done is I've created a global variable, and inside I've created a function, and inside the function I've used a local variable, and in this variable this is inside a function. So in order to call that I have used body on load is equal to Suraj function semicolon. This is how you can call a function. I'll explain it all later. This video was all about the variables. I think you have known much more about the variables now, and variables has two scopes, global variable and local variable. Write down in the comment if you like this video, and that's all for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe my channel, and stay tuned.